Hello traders, Rich here, and here's a quick but detailed update on Doge. As we all know, this one has been struggling for a while around this key rejection area, acting as support, right? Rejection from here, then price broke it upward, and it's now retesting it from the upper side. And we also have this strong round number 0.05, which adds more confluence to this key rejection area. That's why we are looking for buy setups. And I insist on the word looking because first of all, the support is a zone and not a razor line. So we can't really be sure if price will reject it from here, or even dive inside it before going up. That's first. Second, because Doge is still overall bearish. As we can see, this one is making lower lows and lower highs, right? So we are in a bearish trend, we are in a corrective phase, impulse, corrective, impulse phase, corrective phase. So, and you don't want to buy a bearish market, right? We always wait for the buyers to prove to us that they are taking over. And clearly from the market structure, if we zoom in, we can see that this one is still overall bearish, right? So lower highs and lower lows. And we can see that the buyers couldn't or weren't able to break above the high. So lower high, couldn't able to break above it, lower high, and here's for now, here's our last high, right? So until the buyers break above this one would be overall bearish. And as I mentioned before in my previous video analysis, I will attach it down below that this one can still break our support downward, right? But meanwhile, this area is still acting as support. That's why we are still looking for buy setups unless Doge break this area with a very big aggressive candle, just like this one. Then and only then we can say that our support is broken and it's now acting as resistance, and then a bearish movement would be expected. Now, if we zoom in a little bit, now even of course we'll zoom into a 30 time frame to update our last analysis and to know how we can trade this one. But before we do that, I want to show you something. Here we go. We can see that this one is overall bearish, right? So, and when we have a bearish trend, we would see very big bearish candles on the impulse and very small bullish candles on the corrective, right? As you can see, big bearish candles on the impulse and small bullish candles on the corrective, and so on. Big on the impulse and small on the corrective. But the first time it's the first time we can see a very big bullish candle on the on the corrective movement, which means that the buyers are starting to take over. And this acts as an early alert, this candle, as an early alert that we might have a potential reversal. But nothing is confirmed yet. We always wait for extra confirmation and trigger. Always wait for a candle close above the previous high, which is here for now. But I like to show you this one as a practical example. This candle might act as a minor demand zone. Let me give you an example. Here we go. Here we have a very big bullish candle which acts as a minor demand area. Price retests it, and here we go, a bullish movement. Here as well, we had a very big bullish candle. Price retests it as acts as a minor demand area, and here we go. Price kept trading higher. Here we had a big bearish candle, right? And price retests it, and here we go. And here we have a big bearish candle, and so on. Here as well, and you can see this pattern all over the place. So for now, what we know from Doge is that we are still in a bearish trend. The buyers are starting to take control and we are still around support. That's why we are looking for buy setups. So until the price breaks it down aggressively, we would be looking for buy setups. But to get more confirmation, we'll be waiting for a break above this area. Now if we zoom into a 30 time frame, and here we go. If we zoom out, we can see that Here we go. So we can see that as per my last picture analysis, price was around here, and I told you that we are still overall bearish, and we are waiting for the buyers to prove to us that they are taking over as price is sitting around support, which as you can see, price didn't break above this one. So we are still overall bearish, and price kept trading lower. And as mentioned in the picture analysis, and of course I will attach it down below as usual, that until the buy is activated, those should be overall bearish and can still dive inside our support before going up. So now what happened? Let me delete this one to make it clearer. And here we go. So now what happened? Price formed a new high around our trend line and broke it upward. And that's the big momentum candle that we saw from H4, which is potentially acting now as a minor demand area. So price can still go down a little bit now to test this trend line, which was acting as resistance, now acting as support first, and we also have this minor demand area. So we are still overall bullish. However, as mentioned, we are for now waiting for a break above this area to confirm the start of a bullish trend. Now we have an early alert that a potential reversal might happen, but as usual, for those who know me, know that I'm very conservative. I always wait for extra confirmation. So we know that this one can still go up from here, but we're waiting for this break to confirm it. And for now, as usual, until this conservative break happens, DOGE can still break this one aggressively for it to become resistance, and a bearish movement would be expected. But for now, we are still around support, around this area, and we are still looking for buy setups. And yes, we can see that we have a head and shoulders pattern forming, head, left shoulder, and here's the and here we have the right shoulder, which is still forming, so it's still an idea. But you already got the big picture that for now we are waiting for a momentum. Here we go, let me fix it. A momentum candle close above this area to confirm the reversal. And when this happens, it depends on your trading style. Personally, I would buy here and hold uh, for for like 5-10 years. But for those who would like to trade it, can target a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So entry stop loss below the previous low, and 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which would be around this 0.09, which is a very strong supply area. As you can see, price made an aggressive movement downward from it. So that's the update for Doge. Hope you like it, and as usual, if you like it, let me know in the comments, or you can even request any pair.